Hi, I'm Allan Leinwand. I'm CTO at Webflow.
Alan, how's it going?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Chan. First, we're very excited that you're here. Thank you so much for joining us
Thanks
at
for having me.
Enterprise Ready Conf. I would love to know. I mean, just like tell me a little bit about what culture is like at Webflow right now. I mean, like it's just been like skyrocketing. I see it everywhere now, and so I'd love to know like what does it feel like in the inside, like leading that company.
Well, I mean, candidly, it's as much fun on the inside as on the outside. I mean, you're right. We're skyrocketing. We're growing incredibly fast. I think that's kind of the fun thing about being in an engineering team. The best engineers want the code to ship to production, and they want people to use it.
Yeah.
So when you see the momentum, the new sites coming on, the new customers coming on, the presence in the marketplace, just like lights everyone up. So right now, internally, we're growing. We're seeing a lot of adoption, and the energy is like, you can feel it. Like the energy is palpable.
Yeah. I love that. It's so true. I think it's just like great like sports team players, right? They want to be on the field. Like everyone wants to be like, contributing and like, pushing their best.
It's funny. We get a lot of people inside the team that sometimes they go through these moments of existential crisis. Like, oh my gosh, look what's happening in the marketplace. There's going to be this AI and there's a competitor and there's something else happening.
Yeah.
And what's happening with search engine optimization? What's happening with AI search engine optimization? What's happening with websites? What's happening with AI?
Yeah.
And I say to the team, well, you can go work at another company and apply the same job for the next 20 years. Or if you want to be in the middle of websites, how the web is changing, AI, code gen, having it all together, you want to be here. Like to your point, you want to be on the field when it's exciting.
Yeah.
You don't want to be in the field when it's a blowout, right? Like,
Yeah.
You don't want to be the short stuff they bring in to pitch the ninth inning when you're up 12-0, right? You want to be the person that has the ball in game 7, right? You want to be in the exciting moment.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at.
I love that. So obviously, like you look for engineers who like want to be on the field. Like, what else are you looking for in your like engineering staff? Like, what are some like telltale signs that someone's gonna be a really good success on your team?
Yeah, I have 3 things I look for engineers. Number 1, I look for people that really want to solve hard problems. And to me, a hard problem or a difficult problem is one that's at scale. So it could be the scale of number of devices on the internet. It could be the scale of complexity of a model. It could be the scale of the number of users you're going to address. But I'm looking for people who want to solve problems at scale.
I love that.
That to me is just fascinating.
Yeah.
There's brilliant engineers that solve like really complex problems. They're probably not for our company, but they're great engineers. It's not who I'm looking for.
Yeah.
The second thing is I look for people that want to ship to prod. Like I want the person who shows up on day 1 and says, when can I ship to prod? How can I get there faster? I'm not looking for someone that says, I'm going to go sit in the corner for 6 months and then maybe I'll ship to prod.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for people that want to work on hard problems at scale, that want to ship to prod. And then honestly, I just don't want to work with assholes. I don't want to work with brilliant jerks. So, that's sort of the algorithm I look for. Is this person naturally curious? Are they ready to work at scale? Do they want to ship to production? Know that when they ship to production, hundreds of thousands or millions of people are going to see their code in the next minute. Does that get them excited?
Yeah.
And can they be good humans? That's how I think about it.
Something that's been changing with AI is this kind of like the scale at which like a single person can produce code.
You bet.
And so AI is changing like just kind of the way engineers work, the relationship of like, junior to senior to, advisor, principal type people. What are you looking for these days?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. I think AI is really changing the way people can do their job, which I think is fun. I mean, we've always had tools that can help us do our job better, stronger, faster. And this is just yet another tool that I think can really accelerate that. And there's a bit of a myth these days.
Yeah.
That people feel like all the junior engineering, software engineering jobs are going to go away. I actually think the opposite. And here's what I think the opposite. I think junior engineers coming out of the best colleges these days are versed in AI. They're not scared of it. They want to use it. And what I found in the last 2 years of college cohorts I've hired in a Webflow is those junior engineers have actually moved up the career path faster. Because guess what? They don't have to find Chan, who's written this code 2 years ago, and ask him a question. They can ask the AI, how does this code work? Where does this database query work? How does this front end work?
Yeah.
Tell me about this library. I don't understand it. And they're able to educate themselves on the code base.
Interesting.
And get up the career ladder faster. So it used to be like, we call them IC1, first out of college. Be IC1 to IC2, but year to 18 months. IC2 to IC3, again, a year to 18 months. We're seeing people go from IC1 to IC3 in a year.
Wild.
Just because they're able to like learn faster, dig in faster, be naturally curious, ship code to prod, have that impact. And it's really been wild to see how AI does affect that junior engineering cohort. And I
Yeah.
just think it's wonderful. Now, of course, it's helping the more senior engineers,
Mhm.
helping us solve harder problems, helping a lot of the engineering team produce PRs faster,
Mhm.
do things with fewer bugs. We avoid the whole AI slop thing, so we do have humans in the loop and
Sure. Yeah.
do code reviews and do good engineering practices. I think AI has just been an accelerant for the entire team, including junior engineers.
I love that. How do you see then how is the role of that like principal engineer changing as they, I guess, have to learn how to guide like junior engineers in maybe like higher level thinking, but now they have all these new tools at their disposal. How do you lead them through this
Yeah, I
process?
think there's different types of principles, obviously,
Yeah.
different archetypes. But the ones that are pretty successful are the ones that are actually able to use AI to do prototypes, to show code, to do code reviews. We have AI right now inside of our company doing code reviews for us, automated code reviews. When I see principals going through those automated code reviews, going, close, and like going back and helping the maybe more junior folks in the team use the tools better. But I think principals, instead of sort of being at the architecture review board or being at the white paper level,
Yeah.
they're actually more into the code now and reviewing the code
Oh, I
and
love that.
seeing the code and even producing some of the code and using AI to do it. So I just see this AI tool as something that's helping across the entire spectrum of the engineering team.
Yeah, that's so cool. Now you mentioned that kind of fresh out of college, like junior engineers are kind of going through those initial levels like really quickly. Do you think that over the next handful of years we'll kind of see how we evaluate those levels shift? Like, what's your
Maybe. I
thoughts on
mean,
that?
our levels are generally based on impact. So we're
Okay,
looking for the impact they make.
interesting.
So like the junior levels is impact on your team, an impact across multiple teams, then impact across your org, and then impact across the entire engineering team.
Yeah.
When you get to principal level, I'm looking for impact on the industry. Like I'm
Wow.
looking for people that are like setting the bar for granular access control. I'm sending
Yeah.
people that are setting the bar for finding a new security standard, finding new authentication mechanism. So for me, you can use AI again to make that impact faster. Great, let's go. Because
Yeah.
that's what you want, right? Everyone goes back to your first question. People want to make an impact. They want to ship the prod. They want to like see their stuff
Mhm.
in the wild. They want to know 1 million people are going to see my code tomorrow. Like
Yeah.
those are the people that light me up, and I think we like to have on our team.
Is there anything that you see, people who are freshly coming out of college that they have to be unprogrammed on to be successful at Webflow, or does there seem to be a pretty linear path out of college to a place like Webflow?
I think at Webflow, because we are primarily a front end first
Mhm.
thing, programming environment.
Mhm.
A lot of stuff in TypeScript, a lot of stuff in Node, a lot of things in that environment. And our backends are generally for scaling up our processes.
Got it.
We have a lot of backend as well. Generally, the junior engineers land on the front end side,
Mhm.
and some of them sort of migrate towards the back end as they get more involved in system architecture and design patterns. So I haven't really seen them need to be reprogrammed yet.
Okay.
Um, we'll find out.
Yeah, that's good. I I know that there was a period of time where it just felt really disconnected between like what people were learning, in college and then like the application day to day. But it's really great to hear that things are kind of evening out a little bit, like they're being well prepared for the industry.
I mean, we're fortunate to harvest them from very, very good schools.
Yeah.
So these are the students that already in Cursor, they already have GitHub accounts, they're already
Awesome.
pushing code. They've probably built an app somewhere. The
Yeah.
folks that come into Webflow, they might have come through our internship programs. They might have already been in Webflow. It's been a pretty seamless transition so far.
Yeah, yeah. What would you say to people who, like, directly to people who are concerned about their skills in the industry and how they should shift to think about adopting AI in their development workflows?
I mean, the easiest thing is just be curious. Like I was naturally worried about it when AI first came out at Webflow. The perception, you remember the industry, all software engineers will be gone in 18 months,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That seems to be more than 18 months ago, and I'm still
We're
hiring software engineers.
32 months into 18 months, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So at the time, I was like, oh, well, doesn't sound so good. But as I started playing with it and started learning more about the tools and understanding how to use the tools, I became less scared.
Yeah.
So I think be curious, lean into it, understand it's another superpower you can bring to your team, and I think you'll have a very successful career. That's what I would say.
I love that. I love that. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, John.
How have you enjoyed your time at the conference so far?
So far, it's been great. I love this space, and I like talking to folks in the enterprise software world. So it's been a lot of fun.